It's the return of the Kings. But I'm not talking about the Lord of the Rings. I'm talking about the Sacramento Kings. This 2023-2024 basketball season, led by De'Aaron Fox out of Kentucky, 6'3" point guard, 185 pounds, has a salary $32 million. $32 million coming for De'Aaron Fox. He's the highest paid player on the Kings. Also, Malik Monk out of Arkansas, but then he also he didn't play for Arkansas. He played for Kentucky as well. He's also 6'3", the same height as De'Aaron Fox, and he's going to be making close to $10 million. The Arvydas Sabonis' son, Domantas Sabonis, 6'10", forward out of Gonzaga, set to make $30 million. So he really is the X factor. His play will determine how far Sacramento can go. But also, I'm excited that they have Harrison Barnes, a 31-year-old veteran, 6'8". He's out of North Carolina. He's set to make $17 million for the Kings this year. Another person to look out for, JaVale McGee. So, I mean, JaVale, the Warriors and whatnot have been kind of a journeyman, but he really is a key player that could be another X factor. 7-footer. He's 35. He's, he is the oldest player on the team. He's 7 foot, 270 pounds, out of Nevada, set to make close to $6 million this year. He could add some valuable minutes off the bench, or even work his way into the starting lineup, depending on how fast he can move. Because this team is fast. They're up there with Memphis as far as being one of the fastest teams in the league. Their offense, they're going to have an amazing offense, but can they stop anybody on defense? That's going to be the thing. That's going to be the key. I mean, can anybody stop Denver in the West? The Lakers possibly, but I don't know. But this is a young team, and this. I'm excited for this Sacramento Kings team. This is probably the best lineup that they've had since the early 2000s, when the Kings were battling the Lakers in the playoffs. Couldn't make it past the Lakers, but the Kings had an incredible team with Weber and Vlade and Peja, and was it Mike Bibby and White Chocolate, Jason Williams. I mean, this team doesn't have the inside presence, but with these two guards, De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk, they have some elite guards that are probably definitely top 20, but might even be top 10 guards in the NBA as far as offensive on the offensive side of the ball. But can these guys play team defense? I know that's not a thing the NBA likes to talk about anymore, playing defense. They've made it basically almost impossible to play defense like you could in the early 2000s. But they got to find a way to stop some people, because it doesn't matter if you're scoring 100 points a game if the other team's scoring 120. And the game has changed, but the players have to adapt, and so does the coaches. If you got Coach Mike Brown, veteran coach, Coach LeBron, he wants to win. Mike Brown wants to win one. Without a superstar. Can Mike Brown call up that X's and O's play in crunch time to help the Kings win some close games? I mean, that's what a coach is there for, and that's a good coach right there, to help win crunch time, making the good right calls, on a short term, spur of the moment basis. Off the top of your head, can you come up with a play or a right formation to get that stop, to make that basket? And we'll see about Mike Brown. But these players here, they've got a ton of talent. And also there's this Sasha Zavinkov, 6'8", 225 pounds, set to make $66,300,000 this season. So see with this guy, they're going to have some more of an inside presence because they have the guards on the perimeter to dominate, especially if they're, moving without the ball, three-man weave type situation on the perimeter because all those guys are dangerous. If you double team one of the guards, one's going to be open, and they're all fast and they all can shoot, and they're all just fun to watch. The guard play is awesome. Sabonis can play stronger in the paint, but then also if somebody else is going to have to step up, and I'm thinking, more Harrison Barnes and JaVale McGee, as well as somebody else that I'm not really familiar with. This Sasha or Jalen Slauson. He's 6'7", 215 pounds out of Furman, so he's kind of like an in-between player. The guy listed as a forward here, but he's really a guard. I mean, let's be honest. In today's NBA, what about this Trey Lyles? Trey Lyles, 6'9", 234 pounds out of Kentucky. He's 27, power forward at 6'9". He's set to make $8 million. So I mean, you're getting paid $8 million, man. It's time to step up, Trey. And if there's if they can get a couple guys to be consistent role players, somebody who can be that Horace Grant, that Bill Cartwright, the Tyson Chandler, somebody who's just going to get some rebounds and kick it back out to DeAndre and Malik. Dude, the Kings could be super tight this season, and I know the West is stacked. They definitely have more talent in the West than in the East. Stephen A. Smith said that he believes that the Celtics are going to be the favorite to be in the finals. But it's not. It's a toss-up in the West. It always is. I mean, Denver shocked the world last year, dominated. Can they do it 2 years in a row? Can they stay healthy? It's tough to win back-to-back. And here's this young Sacramento Kings team, and they're all super fast and very talented. And this might be the season of the return of the Kings. Now, what do you think about it, YouTube? All right, peace.